powered by Game Changers. Revealing the last premium DLC for Battlefield 1 called Apocalypse, DICE invited me to take part in a remote game changer event, where I got to play 3 of the new maps and to see new content early on. Note that the build we got to play is work in progress, so there are some bugs and the features aren't finished developing yet. Moreover, the maps are in the white box stage where most of the textures aren't implemented yet. First of all, sorry for the bad video quality. I had some huge problems with shadow play when recording, and thanks to ShadoxFilms for helping me out. The first map we got to play is Passchendaele. A huge thanks to Stone1801 for providing me footage of the map. Passchendaele is an infantry focused map with 1 tank for each team. If you needed to compare it to a different map for Battlefield 1, I'd probably say it plays the most like Verdun Heights of the They Shall Not Pass DLC. Interesting to see is the flag layout. Having 5 flags, 4 of them are arranged in a linear style, while C is the only one stepping out of this line, so it makes for a really interesting way of playing this map. As a result, most areas of the map are without any flag in range, so you have a lot of space to flank the enemies. Even though I thought the whole south side could be a little bit empty due to that there are no flags, it worked out better than I first expected. Having a linear layout, one team can easily be overrun, so having these side routes really helps this a lot. However, the British can spawn trap the Germans pretty easily when taking all flags. In the time we got to play the map, it happened a few times, though every time the Germans could free themselves and get packed into a balanced ending match. Overall, I think it'll be a great map to play on, especially if you want that close water conquest feeling that maps like Berber, Verdun and now this map delivered. The second map we got to play is named River Somme. Somebody in the capture event said it kind of feels like a small operation, and considering the flag layout, it really feels like a small operation to me. The map is played in Conquest Assault, so one team needs to attack while all the flags are captured by the defenders in the beginning. That increases the feel like an operation, with A being the flag where the first fight starts. In most of the rounds we played, it went on as if it would be only 1 or 2 flags at a time, again like the sectors in operation. So the attackers pushed their way through the defending lines. So if the attackers had a problem on capturing A, they kept pushing until they went on. And sometimes the defenders got back there and tried to control the starting side of the map. Undoubtedly this led to awesome fights over the map. Also interesting to note is that many of the matches ended because of that all flags were captured by the attackers, which isn't something that happens often on Cape Hells. The last map we got to play is named Caporetto. When first spawning in, I was impressed how beautiful this map is, even without textures. It truly showed the lighting effects of the Frostbite engine. Due to the layout, the map feels really unique. From the north to the south, there is such a big difference in height that many people were tempted to use snipers. Overall, the map has more of that Battlefield non-linear conquest feeling, with a wider range of locations you can fight for and don't even need to leave them. One big problem the map has is that the Austro-Hungarians can easily be spawn prepped. This is a much bigger problem than on the first map, and even the armored cars don't help much. It didn't take a long time after the match began and the attackers were already spawn trapped. It's not easy to get out of a situation when being an attacker. The A flag already being captured by the defenders because it is Conquest Assault just doesn't leave the attackers much space to move out of their spawn. If the attackers achieve to get out though, the map really had that unique feel as I mentioned earlier. I'm sure DICE or maybe even the community will find a way to get rid of this problem. There are 2 maps we didn't get to capture. They are made for the new air superiority game mode, also being added with this DLC. Overall, I think Apocalypse will be a great addition to the game with all the maps that come with it. On January 19th, there will be a new CTE build where everybody who owns Premium gets a chance to test the new maps and weapons to provide feedback which will help DICE to decide what to change and rework. There will be surveys where you can provide all the feedback you have, so fill them in and send them to DICE. At the end, thanks DICE for inviting me to this event and thanks to you for watching this video. See you on the battlefield.